Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. I know it's been super long since I've done a video, and I will for sure get you guys up to date on everything that we have been up to the last few months. Life has just gotten really hectic, and honestly I didn't feel like I could pick up the camera. But right now we are going to Justin's graduation. So he's graduating school and getting a job in the field that he went to school for, so that's really exciting. So right now we are on our way to Justin's graduation. We're stopping real quick for a detour to get a toy for my cousin's son. He had a birthday, and for his Christmas present we're getting this toy for him. It's like $5, but on Amazon it's way more expensive. So, and it works perfectly great. She's had it for like a year and her son never used it, so we're just picking it up and then we'll be on our way to graduation. But I am super excited to get you guys caught up on everything. I'm sorry I've been gone for so long. Hopefully that won't happen again, but who knows, life gets really crazy. So all right you guys, so it is after graduation, few days after graduation actually, but things have been a little hectic. Justin had a birthday and he also got sick for his birthday, so he was throwing up his whole birthday, so that was fun. But we're past that now, and I just wanted to get on and tell you guys exactly what has happened in the last few weeks. I'm going to do an update with Kenzli, and I'm going to tell you guys why I haven't been on for a while. If you guys hear noise in the background, it's her TV show because I'm trying to keep her happy. So the first thing that I want to tell you guys about is my medication, and that's probably the one thing and the biggest thing that, like, reason why I haven't been on YouTube. And my anti-anxiety medication and my antidepressant medication, we were trying to dial them in. I was having a ton of side effects, so I didn't feel good. And we would try one for a week or 2 weeks or whatever, however long we had to try it. Actually, I think it was longer, come to think about it. I think it was probably 2 months or something like that. We would go like 8 weeks before I would see my doctor again. And every single time we would get on a different medication, I would have side effects to it, and it just made my life miserable. I didn't want to do anything, didn't feel good at all. And I tried to pick up the camera several times and I just couldn't. I could not vlog to save my life. So that was the biggest thing. Then once we got my medication dialed in, then it was Kenzli's birthday, which I wish I would have gotten footage of, but I was so stressed at that time. My medication had just gotten dialed in, so it wasn't actually working and taking effect. So I didn't get to vlog her birthday, which I seriously regret, and next year I will be doing, but her birthday was perfect and I couldn't have asked for a better turnout, and she had so many people come and support her, and her decorations were beautiful. I got pictures and some video of her opening her presents, but I didn't get to vlog it at all. So, which I'm kind of depressed about. After her birthday was Halloween, which isn't a huge holiday for us, so it's not that big of a deal. But Halloween this year, we were trying to get her costume and everything like that. Halloween was not fun. Just saying that right now, it was not fun. I hate Halloween anyway. It's not my favorite holiday, but kids love it, and I realized that, and I realized that I'm gonna have to, for the next who knows how long, I'm gonna have to suck it up and buy the costumes and take them out trick-or-treating, and it's just because that's what kids do. So, but Halloween was not fun. She was crabby the entire time, and I was not having a good time. She was not having a good time. It was a rough night. So Halloween and then Thanksgiving. And Thanksgiving seemed to come so fast. And my mom and dad came down for Thanksgiving, and we spent it with my husband Justin's side of the family and my side of the family, which was really fun. Sorry, it was driving me crazy that I was so far away. So Thanksgiving was really fun. So we spent it with both sides of the family, and then after Thanksgiving, 2 days after, we had puppies. So we do have puppies right now. We bred our Akitas and we do have puppies. So we had puppies, and then Kenzli was gone for a week. My parents took her to Montana with them. So Kenzli was gone for a week, and I was sleep deprived because you guys think having a baby is hard. Try having 7 puppies. It's even harder because you can't, at least with a baby, when they're asleep, you know that they're safe and you can sleep. With puppies, you can't do that. You're up 24/7. Justin and I had to team up, and Justin would stay up till 1 o'clock in the morning, and then he would go to sleep, and I would take over from 1 to like noon, 12:30. I would be up with the puppies, and then he would come home from work, and at like 12:30 he would come home from work, and then he would watch the puppies from, you know, whenever he got home from work to whenever he had to go to school. And then I would take over again, so I would go to sleep for that time, and then I would take over again, and he would go to school, and then he would get home at like 9:30, 10, and he would take over, and I would go to sleep, and then he would stay up till 1 o'clock, and we would do the entire thing all over again for an entire week. It was exhausting. Now we wake up every other hour. So between the two of us, we wake up every hour and check on them, but we set an alarm for every other hour, and he sets his alarm for the off hours that I don't get up, so that we can check on the dogs every hour. They're getting big enough now that I don't think she struggles laying on them, but we did lose a puppy within the first, I think it was 47 hours is what we decided it was, that we lost a puppy. And we believe, well, we don't know. I think she laid on him, but Justin doesn't know if it was because he had some kind of brain injury from hitting the floor, because he was the first puppy, and he hit the floor and Destiny took off running. So, and he hit the floor hard with his head. So I don't know if it was a brain injury and then she was trying to keep him warm. That's what Justin thinks, but we don't actually know. But yeah, so we lost a puppy, so now we have 7. We have 6 boys and 1 girl. So, and I will show you guys the puppies and everything. I was gonna video the birth, but that night was stressful. Destiny didn't do as well giving birth as I thought she was going to. She kind of freaked out a little bit, which is fine and understandable. It was her first time. By the 7th or by the 8th puppy, she pretty much had it down, and I could have videoed, but I was so exhausted by that point. You guys, she went into labor at 2 o'clock in the morning, 2 a.m., and she did not end till like 11:30, 12 in the afternoon. Just to put that in perspective for you and how tired and exhausted I was by the last puppy, like that's, luckily my mom helped and she took over by herself for, I think, probably 2 hours, and I got some sleep, but I was up all day waiting for her to go into labor. So Justin and I, we were up all night, all day, and then all night again. So I had gotten 2 hours of sleep in more than 48 hours. Like it was ridiculous. So I was exhausted, so I did not pick up the camera. I didn't have time nor energy to do that. And then we had Justin's graduation, which I did end up picking up the camera there for like a split second, but you know. Anyway, so now we're here, and now that you guys are caught up on everything, I'm gonna do Kenzli's update, and I'm gonna try and get her to get in the camera. Not sure if it's gonna work, but I'm gonna try. And then we'll move on from there. So Kenzli, she's watching her show right now, so she's kind of mesmerized. Also, she's licking the table, which, you know, She does that a lot. But so Kenzli's update. She now has 3 molars. She has 2 on the top and 1 on the bottom. And then, yeah, you. And then she has, I believe, 3 top teeth and 2 bottom teeth that are in the front. So she has 8 teeth total, I believe, is what she has. She's doing great. She loves to dance. Dancing is one of her favorite things. Hey, let's not. Okay? Don't do that. Dancing is one of her favorite things to do right now. She loves to dance. And I think that Justin and I have decided that we're going to get her into a dance class when she's 3 because she loves dancing so much. Like, she absolutely loves it, you guys. If I turn on a song for her, she also doesn't do discipline very well. She's extremely sensitive. Come on. I'm going to pull her up with me. Hi. Yeah, can you say hi? So, what was I saying? Oh, dancing. So dancing is one of her favorite things to do. She loves it. So we're going to get her into a dance class and kind of try and get her to utilize that talent of hers. She loves to dance, though. It's her favorite thing. She also loves to read. If you pull out a book, she will sit there and read for hours with you, and she'll just like flip through the pages. She loves reading. What's a few of your other things that you love to do? Can't really think of any. Can you think of any? Huh? So a little update on how old she is. She is a year and like a month. Well, it's in kind of like the middle of December, so I'd say like a month and a half. For those of you who do like months till they're like 2 years old, she is like 13 and a half months. I don't do that because I feel like it's just easier to say like she's a year and a half instead of like going through my mind like trying to figure out how many months past a year she is and then add them together. And yeah, anyway, but so she's just over a year, and one of her favorite toys that she got that she absolutely loves is her sing-along teapot, and that was from her Aunt Megan, and she absolutely loves it. She will play with that thing for hours if you let her. It's a little teapot that like you tip it, and it comes with 2 little like cups, but she doesn't really play with the cups. She just likes the teapot. But you tip it and it sings, and she loves it. Let me go get it for you because she'll actually, I bet you she'll play with it. All right, so it's this teapot.
Level 1. Let's have some fun.
Yeah, she grabs it like instantly. She loves it. So it sings a bunch of different songs, and it has different levels, level 1, 2, and 3, and it teaches them different songs through the entire, like, whichever level you're on, it teaches them different songs. It'll teach them, like, numbers or whatever. So it's, like, the cutest toy, and Aunt Megan gave it to her, and she loves it. I don't know the brand. Smart Stages, I guess, or Fisher Price is the brand. It just says Smart Stages right there, so I was like, Smart Stages? No. It's Fisher Price, and I will try and like find a link to it, but it's seriously, it's so cute, and she loves it so much. So I turned it off because she will play with it the entire time we're talking, but this is one of her favorite toys. As far as like how much she weighs and everything like that, I'm gonna have to look back in her baby book to the last time we took her in, but so I don't really know right off the bat, but I will get that for you. Hopefully, if I remember, I'll get it for you. Yeah. she has been kind of fussy the past, well, I guess it was the week of Thanksgiving that she was really, really fussy. And I couldn't figure out like what was wrong with her. And she had a temperature of like 102. And I was like, okay, if this reaches 103, like I am taking her in. So it reached 103. And so we went into after hours. I think it was 2 days before. Yeah, it was 2 days before Thanksgiving. What are you doing? So it was 2 days before Thanksgiving, and we went into the pediatrician and he checked her ears, and she had, of course, a double ear infection. Books. See, told you. Okay, I feel like that's better. I moved the camera because I feel like we're so far away. But so we took her into the doctor's office, and he checked her ears, and she had a double ear infection. So my husband got ear infections all the time, and I remember getting ear infections. I do. But I don't remember having them a whole lot. So, but I know that Justin had them so much that he had to get tubes put in his ears. So, I don't know if we're going to have to do that. We're just going to have to wait and see. I hope we don't have to, because ear infections are a nightmare to deal with. Once I've having her have a double ear infection that week was horrendous. Like dealing with her and having her fussy and everything else, like I just hated it. She wasn't getting sleep. She would sleep with other people because she wasn't getting a full night's sleep. And the only way that we could get her to sleep was if she was by us and she felt secure. So that was not fun. I usually don't let her sleep with us. I don't want to start that habit. I don't want her to get in the habit of sleeping with us. I don't want any of my kids getting in the habit of sleeping with us. Some parents, they co-sleep, and some parents, they sleep with their kids and they don't feel like it's a problem. Me, on the other hand, I feel like Justin and I's room, at night, needs to be for Justin and I. I feel like we need time to talk about things, when the kids get older and they start understanding what we're saying. I feel like we need a safe space to talk about issues that we're having in our marriage, if we are. Justin and I don't have a whole lot of marital issues, I don't feel like, but I feel like when we do have issues, which every couple does, I feel like we need a safe place to talk about that. And I feel like our room is the only safe place in our house where I know we're going to be able to talk about it and our kids are not going to be there. So I feel like we need our room to be able to discuss issues in our marriage or issues with our children that we're having. I feel like our room needs to be a safe place for that. I feel like this might be TMI, but intimacy-wise, I feel like you can't have an intimate life with children sleeping in your room. And once you open that can of worms, they want to sleep in your room all the time. And they ask to sleep with you all the time because it's fun and it's mommy and daddy's bed. And I don't want to open that can of worms. So she usually doesn't sleep with us, but when she was that sick, I would have done anything for her to get her to at least sleep for another hour. It was seriously that bad, you guys. The fever, I woke up and I drove in the snow, because Justin had work that morning, and so I didn't want to wake him up. So I just asked him to kind of hold her in bed, and I drove at 3 a.m. to go get Tylenol because we were all out of Tylenol, and we were like, it's okay. She hasn't been teething lately or anything like that. So we hadn't gotten Tylenol, and then she got double ear infection and she was having a fever. So I got ibuprofen and Tylenol. I went to the store and I drove at 3 o'clock in the morning to go get ibuprofen and Tylenol for her so that we could give it to her, because I was so afraid that I was afraid that if we waited any longer, her fever would spike and she could possibly die. So, and I'm not over exaggerating that at all. It was very bad. So she had no energy. She wasn't herself. So that wasn't very fun, but she was very mellow and like cuddly at that point, and I felt really, really bad because she was sick, but at the same time, baby cuddles, like when all they want to do is just cuddle with you, like it's the best feeling in the world as a mother. Like I loved it. So it was hard to see her in pain and not feel good, but at the same time, I was soaking up all the love I could. But then once she started getting a little, like feeling a little bit better to have energy to cry and be fussy, that was when it got hard. So she got put on antibiotics, and then it started, I feel like that's when it started getting really, really hard, because before she didn't have the energy to really like cry or be fussy or anything like that. And then once the antibiotics started kicking in, but not in enough that she wasn't in any pain anymore, that's when it got really hard. And of course that was like around Thanksgiving Day. So, and she didn't really eat for those days, and it was rough. So she did get a double ear infection. We're going to have to see if we have to put tubes in her ears or not. This is the first ear infection that she's had, so we'll see. I hope not. I hope that that's just a rare occurrence. Like when I was little, I think ear infections were very far and few between, but you know, she does have 50% Justin in her too, so she might have to have tubes, and if that's what it takes, that's what it takes. So, but that was fun. But yeah, other than that, I think I've caught you guys all up. I mean, words that she says ooh a lot. She's very like, she wants to see and feel and touch everything. And when she does, she says, ooh. You'll hear her probably say it sometime. Did you hear that? I don't know if you guys could hear that, but sometime in this video, you'll probably hear her in the background oohing. That is one of her favorite things to do, is ooh. Dancing. She has a specific reindeer like decoration that she loves. It's a Christmas decoration, and he rocks back and forth and sings "Grandma Got Ran Over by a Reindeer," and she dances to it, and she loves it. She actually first found it at my parents' house. They showed it to her, and then ironically, her great-grandma has the same reindeer, and she is, for some reason, like cutting back on her Christmas decorations, and so she gave it to Kenzli, which is really, really nice. Also, things financially have been really hard for Justin and I. That's another thing that I think was very hard, was I'm not letting her have the TV controller, and that's why she's throwing a fit right now. This is her throwing a fit. Things for Justin and I financially have been extremely hard. And so, okay, well, I don't know what you want then. You're not having the controller. Yeah. Yeah. So her Christmas was not going to be very big this year. Justin and I were fully prepared to give her one thing for Christmas, and then that was going to be it. She wasn't going to get stocking stuffers or anything. Like it was just going to be a very little small Christmas. And Sierra, my sister, bless her heart, she got a Christmas bonus from her work, and she decided that she wanted to spend it on Kenzli. So she took me out when Kenzli was being picked up by Justin. She took me out. Oh, this light is flickering and it's driving me crazy. I don't know if you guys could see that, but just ignore it. I know it's driving me crazy. But so when Justin was picking up Kenzli he had to drive to Idaho Falls and meet my mom in Idaho Falls. They met halfway, and when he was doing that, Sierra came and picked me up, and we went Christmas shopping for Kenzli, and she has presents under the tree right now because of my sister. There is no other, like, seriously, like, I mean, there's a few from my mom and dad, but they don't have a whole lot of money to spend this year as well. They're kind of cutting back on the amount of Christmas just because they're building a new house. So a lot of their money is going towards that. And so they cut a lot on Christmas this year, which is totally fine. My parents always made sure to go above and beyond when we were little to give us the best Christmas experience that we possibly could. My dad is into giving gifts. He loves giving gifts. I think it's actually probably one of his love languages, like how he shows love, not necessarily how he receives love, but how he shows love is through gifts. He's not a wordsy person. He doesn't usually say, like express his love through words or really touch or anything like that. But he does love giving gifts, and that's, I believe, how he shows he loves you. And so growing up, we always got big Christmases, and it was always magical and amazing, and I thank them for that. So this year they are cutting back on it, which I think they should have done a long time ago because we're older now, and I feel like it's harder to get us, things. Well, I guess when you're first starting out, when you're first going to college or first get married or whatever, it's easy to, say, oh, well, they need a KitchenAid, or they need, cutting mats or hot pads or whatever. But I just feel like the older you get, the harder it is to go shopping for them, because like your kids, because they end up getting the stuff that they need. They end up buying it. And so, but they didn't. Even for the past, my sister's been married for 3 years to her husband, and I've been married 2 years to mine, and they still gave us like big, extravagant Christmases. And last year they went all out for Kenzli. So, but this year they're cutting back a little bit. I don't know exactly what they got Kenzli, but, and I won't until Christmas Day, but there is a few presents under the Christmas tree from my parents, but majority of them are from my sister, and she just told us to kind of say that they were from us. So we're taking credit for it, but I hope one day that my kids go back, or Kenzli goes back to this vlog, to this Christmas, vlog or whatever that we're going to put up Christmas Day, and know that those presents came from her Aunt Cece. And the reason she got a Christmas this year was because of her aunt, and it had nothing to do with Justin and I. So anyway, that's kind of the financial situation that we're in. Justin's in the process of getting a really good job, which I'm so excited for and I'm ready for. But as of right now, he doesn't have it. And so we're kind of in a financial bind at the moment. And so, but the most important thing to me is that my daughter has a beautiful and magical Christmas. And I believe because of her aunt, she will. And I'm forever thankful for that, because I was not gonna lie, I was heartbroken that Kenzli wasn't gonna have a big Christmas, because I always grew up with big Christmases and all the presents and the magic, and I was sad that she wasn't gonna have that. And but she will now because of Sierra. So but yeah, so just know that the presents that she opens on Christmas Day, they're from Sierra, and I'll probably revisit that on Christmas. I will, say that it's from Sierra, but she made us put it from Justin and I. So all of the tags say from mom and dad, but they're really from her. So I called her Christmas angel this year, because she made it. She made it happen. So yeah. But I need to figure out, ooh. Yeah. No? Oh, you want milk? Okay, I'll get you some milk. But I need to figure out what I'm doing for dinner. I hope I caught you guys up enough. I need to get started on dinner and what I'm gonna do for that. Hey you guys, okay, so I'm about to end this vlog because I feel like I have enough footage to actually make a decent sized video. I might have too much at this point, but I'm cleaning the house top to bottom for Christmas because I want it to look pristine for Christmas Day, and I don't want to have to worry about it Christmas Eve or Christmas Day. Cleaning up, I think we're gonna have enough. Wow, I'm really shaky right now. I don't think we're gonna have enough to do on Christmas Day, like enough to put away and enough toys to figure out what we're gonna freaking do with. I don't want to have to worry about the house being cleaned on Christmas Day either. So I'm going to show you guys what I have done so far and what I still need to get done. I have pretty much most of it done. By the way, I'm talking kind of quietly because I just put Kenzli down for a nap and hopefully she stays down. So I'm going to show you guys what I've done so far today, and then I'm going to end this video. We're making sugar cookies tonight for Santa Claus. And so we're gonna do that with Kenzli tonight, but that will be in our Christmas video. So I'm gonna show you guys what I have done, and then I'm gonna end this vlog. All right, so this pretty much is done. I need to move this into the garage. This is what my parents got her for her birthday, and it's awesome. It's a Paw Patrol like stroller thing, and it's incredible. I love it. So that needs to go into the garage. Justin needs to empty this out. It's filled with water right now because our washer pump went out, so he had to suck all the water out because it went out mid-cycle, so he had to suck all the water out and everything. So that needs to be like put away, and that's kind of his job. I need to vacuum the floors. As you can see, they're filthy. Presents, everything. Shoes need to go upstairs. I pretty much have the kitchen done, but I do need to wash the rest of this stuff. The dishwasher is clear full, so nothing else is fitting in there. I need to put that stuff away so I can wash the rest of this stuff and get it ready. I need to clean out the fridge, which I'm not even gonna show you guys because it's a disaster. This room's pretty much done. I do need to put that hat away and that laptop away. I need to fold up that blanket and put it on the couch. But other than that, this room is pretty much clean, other than, you know, vacuuming and sanitizing the floors. So we have that. And then the bathrooms are pretty much clean. Laundry's going right now. I do need to finish up laundry upstairs. Kenzli's room is pretty much all put away. I need to put these stuff in her room. But other than that, everything is pretty much put away and hung up in her room. The guest bathroom is pretty much clean. And then our room is pretty much clean. I do have to put these away. I have to fold blacks because they're in the dryer right now. So when they're done, I need to fold those. But other than that, our room is pretty much clean. Bathroom's pretty much clean. I need to put this back in the tub because it's the mat that goes on the tub. I need to put that towel in the washer and get a different towel. But the closet is pretty much clean and everything, as clean as it's gonna be. This is a disaster. This needs to be cleaned up. Hopefully I can get it cleaned up before Christmas, but I'm not entirely sure if I'm gonna be able to. So, but yeah, other than that, you guys, I'm pretty much done cleaning. I still have quite a bit to do, but I feel like I have a good start. So, but I'm gonna end this video here. I will see you guys in my next video for Christmas Eve and making sugar cookies and then Christmas Day. So I can't wait to share Christmas Day with you guys. And I will see you guys in my next video.